Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Oakland Raiders and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And some room to maneuver. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
On first down, it's Long. And Diggs has it. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing again on second down. Luck. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Shaquille Barrett. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Right there, 54, right there, 54. Hey, exit.
Luck now to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You. Switch.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
Hey, dude.
Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Quick pass out to Miller. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Ready? Blue lady. Yo.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the 1st. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Ready? Black 25 behind. Follow.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Tight right. 3 down. White. 3 down. Delta. Bring it.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Open man has got one. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Ready? Flag. Come on, come on. Double time. We go.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 11-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready? Blue ready. Who there?
This is Jones. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Well, 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the Buccaneer kicker, Matt Gay. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Gay knocks this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Go ahead.
Luck on 1st down. He completes this one to Mack. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Check 52.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. Room here to run. The 40, 30. Past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Josh Jacobs with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be taken about the 12. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go!
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to accomplish combat that. You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Line 54. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
After the interception, it's long. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the screen. Hey, watch it, watch it. Kill. Shift. 11.
Running is Jacobs. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
45, Mike, 45. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Hey, Delta.
45 to Mike. Strip the ball.
11B.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
A shotgun snap for Love. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League.
Quo. 11.
45 to Mike. Second turn.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Luck. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That's going to be caught by Williams for a Raiders touchdown. Tyrell Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken near the 13. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10, as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Winston. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
On 3rd down, it's Jones. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They're going to try for it on 4th. Winston stays out there.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Easy. Flip it.
They're indeed going. It's Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Max Crosby and the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
40, easy, alert. Twelve.
Watch QB draw.
On 2nd and 11 now. Luck. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Check out. Here we go, D. Get up. 12.
On 1st down, Luck. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jameis to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Kwiatkowski. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Taken from just outside the 30. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
12.
From the gun, here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch left. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Luck throwing again. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
12. Gone right.
Now a first down throw. Luck being chased out left. Pass incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant.
Motion. 12.
45. Mike, 45.
Mate, Alpha.
Man, I got you. 47.
Again, Love. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
12.
45.
To the air again, Luck. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll come out in the pistol.
54, Mike. Watch the out.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
54. No chance.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Mike's by 4.
Throwing again is Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Hey,
Shit.
Monday. 11. Buzz.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike, 54.
Now Luck on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They come out here in the eye. Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch the run.
They snap it to Love. Flushed out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
To throw, Winston. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. This is fielded at the 7.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the score.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up on Levante David. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
You ain't doing nothing today. Check three, check three, check three.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
40 seconds. 11 speed.
45 to Mike.
Hey, Charlie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
On 1st down, it's long. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. On 2nd down, it's Jacobs. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Locke. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Tight end right. Everyone. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Jim. Wait. Let him go.
Play action now. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Cleveland Farrell able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston now from the 50. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
He don't want it. Easy. Roy. 24. Green, triple T. Go.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. Got his man, that's Harry. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Winston. Caught by Jones. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Street, Timothy. Hey, I got no. Easy. Watch the curl. Let him go.
From the red zone now, Winston. That's caught by Howard. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Winston now. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Winston. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Wait. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Easy.
Now Winston on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
You're exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
After the interception, it's Luck. He's going to air one out. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off at the 39, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Again, it's Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. The Bucs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. Come on.
Hey, Haywood!
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
To throw is Love. Flush to his right. He completes this one to Mack. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and Mack has the ball stripped.
We got this.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Here's Locke. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that?
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Throwing now, Locke. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. So another score there. And often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Jameis to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cleveland Farrell picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So this one, a victory for the Oakland Raiders, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Oakland, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.